Mm-hmm. Bada, 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 bing. Good morning, everyone. It is time to rise and shine this morning. It is a beautiful day to be alive. Oh, isn't it? Isn't it? Isn't it, though? As you rise and shine this morning, the temperature outside, believe it or not, is 58 degrees with a high today of 74 degrees. As a matter of fact, a low tonight of 60. Let me make sure I get the whole thing here. Areas of dense fog this morning, generally cloudy, high around 74 degrees, low. The winds are southwest at 5 to 10 miles per hour. Tonight, a 24% chance of precipitation. I guess that means rain, snow, whatever the case may be. Cloudy, slightly chance of rain or shower. Okay. On tomorrow, a 37% chance of precipitation, which means it's probably going to rain. Cloudy with a occasional rain showers or two, high around 72 degrees. Precipitation chance today, 15%, probably not much to worry about. Air quality is good. Every time it rains, the air quality is good because it kind of like washes the rain away and things of that nature. Okay, so is there anything else you want to know? Again, as you rise and shine this morning, it is 58 degrees outside. It's a great day to be alive. It's looking pretty good. Okay? So, it's time to get up. Okay? You're still alive. It's time to get moving. Okay? So, now, I think that's about it for right now. One more time. Just tell you what the temperature is outside. 58 degrees. You got to be at work. And if you got to be at work at 7 o'clock, you're late. However, just tell them that you are on the way. Here's what you say so you don't lie. You believe there was a traffic accident. And you won't be lying because somewhere on that highway, maybe not in the state, but there was an accident someplace. Okay? So don't be lying. Just tell them you believe there was an accident because traffic was going so slow. Okay, then. So I wonder, does an employer really blame you for being late if you got on the road 45 minutes ago and there was an hour traffic jam? I mean, can a brother fire you because of that? I don't think that would be fair. What do you guys think? I don't think that. I don't think that's right. No, I don't. No, no. Let me be your lawyer. Time to rise and shine.
We change the world and history right here where we're from. It's new beginning to you and me, cause we're not done. In our city, in our city, in our city, we're not done. I appreciate that.
And good morning to you. Our show, of course, we're brought to you by One Stop Wireless. Right, 320-2988. If you want a great cell phone, if you need one, or you got one that you paid for, but you didn't keep up the bill, don't worry about it. Take it down to One Stop Wireless. They can get it cut back on for you. Okay, they can put it on their system. Okay, don't worry about it. Take care of it. Okay, 3445 Atlanta Highway, right on the corner of Atlanta Highway and Coliseum Boulevard, right there in the there's a Shell gas station right there, and they're right in the same building. You can't meet them. Okay, One Stop Wireless. You want some nice people? You want some people that really take great care of your cell phone problems? They can do it. They can do a little repair over there. So give them a call. That's right. 334 320 2988. That's 334 320 2988. One Stop Wireless. We call it that because you only need to make one stop. Okay, I'm just telling you, might want to do that. Okay. Okay, and I want to thank them for hanging out with me, sponsoring the show, because we need it. Yeah, we need to eat, okay, and things of that nature. So we appreciate it. And if you want to sponsor it, all you got to do is just give me a call, at any time, my number on these numbers. And hey, feel free to, join the team. We're like a family here, Okay, so I'm the crazy uncle. But other than that, though, we're like a regular family. So, all right. So One Stop Wireless, you got a phone. But I really like this thing here. If you have a phone in your house that's not working because the other company turned it off on you, take it to them. They can turn it back on for you. Okay. They can turn your old cell phone back on. Don't be buying another one, because at the end of the day, all you want to say is, hello, who's this? Or text me this or text me that or something like that. You don't really need the latest and the greatest of phone. They all pretty much do the same thing. It's like toilet paper. It all does the same thing. Okay. So who cares the name on the box is? Although Charmin is pretty good, actually. Okay. I went way off somewhere I didn't plan to go there. So right now, the most important thing, of course, is Our Daily Bread, which is what's coming up next. Our Daily Bread, a word from on high, something to start your day. You can never go wrong if you start your day off the right way. Good morning to you. I'm the Ride Sunshine. And again, want to thank One Stop Wireless. Hey, a company, local people trying to take care of local things. Good morning to you. Rise and shine.
Rejoice with those who rejoice. Mourn with those who mourn. Romans chapter 12, verse 15. Hello again, and welcome to today's encouragement from Our Daily Bread. Today's reading, titled In It Together, was written by Arthur Jackson. During a 2-month period in 1994, as many as 1 million Tutsis were slain in Rwanda by Hutu tribe members bent on killing their fellow countrymen. In the wake of this horrific genocide, Bishop Jeffrey Rubasisi approached his wife about reaching out to women whose loved ones had been slain. Mary's reply was, "All I want to do is cry." She too had lost members of her family. The bishop's response was that of a wise leader and caring husband. Mary gathered the women together and cried with them. He knew his wife's pain had prepared her to uniquely share in the pain of others. The church, the family of God, is where all of life can be shared, the good and not so good. The New Testament words one another are used to capture our interdependence. Be devoted to one another in love. Honor one another above yourselves. Live in harmony with one another, Paul writes in Romans chapter 12. The extent of our connectedness is expressed in verse 15. Rejoice with those who rejoice. Mourn with those who mourn. While the depth and scope of our pain may pale in comparison with those affected by genocide, it's nonetheless personal and real. And as with the pain of Mary, because of what God has done for us, it can be embraced and shared for the comfort and good of others. Today's Our Daily Bread devotional scripture reading is from Romans chapter 12, verses 9 through 16. Love must be sincere. Hate what is evil. Cling to what is good. Be devoted to one another in love. Honor one another above yourselves. Never be lacking in zeal, but keep your spiritual fervor serving the Lord. Be joyful in hope, patient in affliction, faithful in prayer. Share with the Lord's people who are in need. Practice hospitality. Bless those who persecute you. Bless and do not curse. Rejoice with those who rejoice. Mourn with those who mourn. Live in harmony with one another. Do not be proud, but be willing to associate with people of low position. Do not be conceited. Will you join me in prayer? Dear Father, pain and suffering is a part of all our lives, and while we would all prefer to avoid it altogether, help us to allow our pain and suffering to draw closer to you for rest, comfort, and strength. And we also pray that you would turn our pain into compassion for others and use us to give them encouragement and hope. And we thank you, Lord, that you provide enough grace to help us get through it. And it's in Jesus' name we pray. Amen. Today's encouragement was provided by Our Daily Bread Ministries.
That's right. These are our own young folks right here in Montgomery, Alabama, in the background. That's our own village. Out there on the Easy Road. Granddaughter goes there. We have to honor our armed forces, and without them, freedom is a different thing. No taste at all. It's called Macmillan International Academy. That's just singing it. Right here in Montgomery. Oh! Good morning, Jarhead. I still don't know the Space Force song. Anybody have one yet? Anybody have? All righty then. Well, let me say good morning to the crew, which is all of you guys out there, the people that are out there. Now, my goal this week, I'm trying to up my. See, I keep forgetting to tell people to share and all that stuff because when I got into this thing, it wasn't to make money or anything like that, which is not obviously I'm not making a whole lot of money right now, but hey, it's coming. I mean, if the good Lord wants me to have it, I have it. If not, I'll just be sitting here keeping y'all company in the morning. But but I would like to, to tell people to share it. And I really don't even know what you're supposed to do. You know, I'm here. Let me take that off the screen right quick. See, I'm here because I am dedicated to the proposition that everybody ought to think about something. Okay. Now, but we'll get to that later on. Kamala Harris is coming to Montgomery. And I want to share something with you about Kamala. And you'll understand why there is no way in heebie jeebie that I would have ever voted for her. No way. No way, no way. Give me 2 times Trump. I'll take him over him, her, and Biden. But if you think I'm just being a cynic, okay, now she's coming to Montgomery. She's going to go to the Impact, I guess, and some fools in this city are going to pay to hear her talk. Well, to hear her lollygag. Okay. However, however, I want to share this with you because I know that y'all think we just pick on her. Okay. We just pick on her and we really don't need to pick on her, right? Okay, I'm with you on that. Okay. Well, no, that's not true. We do. Okay. But here is let me see if I can find Kamala here right quick. Okay. Okay, I think she's here someplace. Okay. Okay, here's Kamala. Now this is the woman that some people in the city of Montgomery are going to they're going to they're going to pay to sit down and watch this woman. Okay, have a conversation, which I really don't believe that she is capable of having what I would consider an intelligent conversation about a particular issue. But however, you know, I'm I'm kind of I'm yeah, I'm good. Okay. Now, so I want you to hear her. Now, this is the woman that is coming to Montgomery. Okay. This is the woman that's coming to Montgomery and going to have you pay to hear her talk. Let me see if I mean, you can't make this up. Okay. So, Kamala, okay, she's been interviewed by who's this woman? Anyway, here she is.
Visit the border.
Oh, let's start it all over again.
This woman's going.
It's only an issue about the border and stuff like that.
I'm here in Guatemala today. At some point,
How dare you ask?
we are going to the border. We've been to the border. So this whole.
Okay. Now, ladies and gentlemen, let me get this. Let's start this right way. Now, here's Kamala Harris. Okay. No, brother, I don't want to go. Here she is.
I'm here in Guatemala today. At some point,
Now, the question he was asked, 'cause I keep missing the question that he asked her: are you going to the border? Okay, now, that is the question that was asked.
To visit the border.
I'm here in Guatemala today. At some point,
Guatemala is not our border.
How dare you ask?
we are going to the border. We've been to the border. So this whole thing about the border, we've been to the border. We've been to the border.
You haven't been.
Okay, now, ladies and gentlemen, you heard her say she's been to the border. Okay, this is the woman who would have been president. Continue.
To the border.
And I haven't been to Europe.
Okay, now she turns around and says, "Well, I haven't been to the border, but I also haven't been to Europe." Now she just got done telling him 10 times she'd been to the border. Then all of a sudden she said, "Well, I haven't been to Europe either." Okay, let's continue.
I don't.
Thank goodness she didn't win. This clip never gets old.
Do you have any plans to visit the border?
I'm here in Guatemala today. At some point,
How dare you ask?
we are going to the border. We've been to the border. So this whole thing about the border, we've been to the border. We've been
We're
to
talking
the
about the
border.
border of
Been
the
to the border.
yeah. We're talking about the border of the United States.
And I haven't been to Europe. And I don't.
Thank goodness.
Okay, that is the woman. That is the woman who wanted to be president of the United States and couldn't tell the difference between the border of the United States and the border of Guatemala. Her thing was, well, we're in Guatemala. Really? Is this the person? Are you guys serious? Is this the person? I mean, listen, Ajmal, you can make all kind of excuse for her you want to. All the excuses in the world. She was asked, was she going to the border? She kept saying, I'm going to the border. I'm going to the border. But she wasn't going to the border. And then she had to think about it a second. Oh, I'm in Guatemala. I guess she thinks that's a border to our country. Okay. Okay. Listen. If you want to go see her, that's fine. This is America, and everybody has a right to support whomever they want to. I ain't mad at that. Now, here's another one. Here's another one. Before I get on anything serious, here's another one where you can always tell when it is an election season in America. Okay, you can always tell when it is. How can you tell? Because the issue of ID comes up all the time. Every time there is an election, we bring up the border. Okay, we bring it up. We bring it up because it puts the boogeyman back out in front of the conversations of America. Okay, so we always know when it is time to manipulate black people. Okay, we know when it is. It is what it is. Okay, so it's time to manipulate the black folks by making them think that having to have an ID somehow is akin to being in slavery. As a matter of fact, it's sort of really, it's a shame. It's a shame after all the struggles that my mother, my grandmother, my grandfather, they went through to get a little respect in America, that we have people that look like us, that sound like us. Okay. No, hey, listen, really, it's not listen, I understand that there's a party line that goes along with being a Democrat. I understand that. It's a party line. Okay. And it is something that you all have to agree with, even though it makes no doggone sense. Okay. And right now, in Washington, D.C., they're talking about ID as if black people are the only people in America who cannot get an ID. But if you go turn your lights on, guess what you need? You need an ID. If you go to the bank to get some of your own money out, what do you have to have? That's right. You have to have an ID. Okay. See, you just got to have that. Okay. But however, today, right now in Washington D.C., they are blaming the the prospect of getting an ID akin to counting bubbles in a jar, or what do they call them, jelly beans in a jar, in order to vote. How long? How long? Just somebody please tell me. How long? When are we going to get a set and say, you know what, we're not going to be used anymore? And they are used by the Democratic Party. Black people have been used by the Democratic Party forever. And I got a bunch of videos here where it's almost a shame. I mean, honestly, it's an insult to the intelligence of most black folks who know that you got to get an ID. You got to get an ID. I went to the bank one day to get a check. They knew who I was. Everybody in the bank knew who I was because I make sure that you know who I am. But guess what I needed to do? I had an ID. It was my driver's license, but my driver's license was expired. Now, I asked the lady at the bank teller, I said, well, okay, I'm the same person on this ID, whether it's expired or intact. I said, I'm the same guy. Got my picture right there. I know, Mr. Elkins, but you need to have a current ID. Well, I'm still the current person. So getting an ID is essential to a current ID to our existence in this country. Okay. But every time an election season comes about, every time, okay, every time it comes about, we talk about IDs because the Democratic Party and even somewhat the Republican Party have ran out of ideas. I mean, they really have. They have ran out of ideas of things to do. Now, again, I ain't mad at them, not like that. But I'm just saying, why is it that we, the only group of people in America, that can't seem to come up with an ID? I don't get it. I just don't. I don't get it. And the reason why we keep bringing this up is because they keep bringing it up because they want to weigh you down with Bravo Sierra, so you're not thinking about the issues of this race. That is why we complain about the same thing, the absolute same thing, every election season. And guess what happens? Nothing. It's either the lottery, they don't want us to have it, but they tell us, well, feel free to go to Texas. I mean, feel free to go to Tennessee, Mississippi, Georgia, to spend your money over there. And it goes back to the same question I asked the other day. Can somebody tell me who they work for? I mean, because I need to go to their boss. Okay. I need to go to the Democrat people's boss because we really need to know who they work for. Because they don't work for us. They just don't. I mean, I ain't mad at them. They don't work for the people that they act like they work for. They just don't do it. I don't know who they work for. So the question on the table again, you need to ask your local representative, who do they work for? Okay, the Democratic Party uses black people like toilet paper. Okay, they wipe their butt with it and then throw it down the drain until the next time they need some. Okay, and it's always slavery, Jim Crow, or ID. Okay, we are a much smarter people than that. Well, at least I am anyway. I can't talk about all of you guys. But anyway, I'm just saying, and that's just one of the few things that I had for this morning. It's just one of the few things. It just Kamala Harris is coming to town, and somebody's gonna go pay to see her. I mean, we not because she's some intelligent being, but because she's almost black and she ran for the presidency of the United States. Well, let's put it this way: her name was on the ballot. She didn't do much running at all. Okay, and now they're going to bring her to Montgomery, the home of the civil rights movement, which she's only black most of the time when she's in California, or she comes to the hood, then she's black. But other than that, though, when she was running for the attorney general, she was Asian, Indian, whatever what she was at that time. But we are the most misaligned, misused, manipulated group of voters in the United States. But that's okay. That's just one black man's opinion. Okay. Oh, am I saying that the Republicans are any better? No, but I am saying one thing. I am saying one thing. The Republicans don't promise you anything, and they keep their promise. The Democrats have been promising black folks a bucket of cheese and a box of cheese and crackers forever, and now that's getting slim. Okay, AKA, yeah, I catch you. Mm-hmm. Yeah, they'll be. I know they will be. They'll be out for. And just please tell me what she's done. Can somebody tell me how long you going to use that lie about? A lie? It's not a lie. They fighting about it now. Hakeem Jeffries the other day was fighting about an ID. What do you mean a lie? It's not a lie. It's an absolute truthism. Okay, they're always talking about ID. Okay, like black folks can't get it. Oh, listen. I love educated black women. I love them. I like to talk to anybody that's smarter than me. How else do I learn if I don't talk to somebody smarter than I am, more intelligent than I am, female or male? I love me some Condoleezza Rice. Okay, love her, love her. Is that her name? She Bush had her in the cat. What's her name? She live in Birmingham. Love smart women. Love them. Yeah. I mean, seriously, I mean it. Really. I mean, yeah, not like that, but I mean, I do love them. I love smart people, male or female. I mean, listen, if all my friends got the same intelligence as I got, I don't need them. Okay, male or female. But I love them. But I just, but I want some real intelligence. To have the ability to manipulate is not intelligence. Okay, they're not intelligent. You haven't learned. You say, yeah. Who's the one? Who's the woman's name that was with George Bush? The one. Is her name Condoleezza? I believe that's Condoleezza. I'd vote for her for president. Oh yeah, yeah. And I would vote for Angela Davis. Yeah, back in the day, smart woman. Okay, and there may be a couple more smart women around here someplace, but they don't get them. See, they don't get the smart women. I know a couple of smart women now who I absolutely admire. Okay. Yes, I am. Yes, I am. Are you okay with limiting folks' SNAP benefits on what they can purchase? But yes, I am. Uh, we'll get out of their shopping cart if they stay out of our pocket. It ain't my problem that you had 7, 8 kids. Okay. The first time we cut you some slack. The second time, maybe. Let you know what you're doing. If you can't feed them, don't have them. Okay. And if we're going to give it to you, then let you mandate that you buy something that is good for your kids to eat. Pizza, you don't really need pizza. What you need is some frozen vegetables and some greens in a can or something like that. Yeah, you don't need to be buying steaks. Okay, maybe every once in a while you need a steak. I mean, kids ought to have a right to know what a steak tastes like every once in a while. So, okay, yeah, but I am. If you're going to go to the government for your subsistence, then the government has a right to tell you how to spend it and how to use it. I ain't got no problem with that. When we were getting food stamps, there were things we could not buy. We had to go out and get a shovel to shovel snow, or we had to go out and get a leaf, rake up leaves for people to make little extra money so we can get candy and stuff like that. Yeah, I don't have a problem. Yeah. Oh yeah, she was at the left. Well, maybe not at the time. You see, the left. Okay, Mr. Negra, the left at that particular time were actually fighting some battles in America that went totally against black folks. Okay, in the 60s, the 50s. So I don't have a. So we can call them left if we want to. Now, the left today means they want to take your little boys and make them cut off their little wanger and make them girls. Okay, and give you gender affirming. And let me ask you guys something. If you need to have gender affirming software, well, I call it software, medication, aren't you doing something wrong? Did not the good Lord give you the gender that you need? And you're trying to change what God gave you. Really? Seriously? So you need gender affirming stuff. Okay. I'm sorry. I can't go for that. Leave Angela Davis in church. Listen, I would have been with her. I seriously, I keep forgetting. See, I haven't forgotten the things that happen in this country to black folks. I haven't forgot that, but I'm not going to live back there in it. But back in the day, and for a long time, I did not like Muhammad Ali because he said, "I'm not going to go fight for a country um, that haven't doing anything to me. I mean, haven't doing anything for me, or they haven't done anything to me." And for a long time, I didn't quite understand what he was talking about. But as I got older, I said, maybe he's right. After I found out what happened to the Tuskegee Airmen, who were treated less than prisoners of wars were in Tuskegee, Alabama. We brought people from Germany as prisoner of wars to Tuskegee, Alabama, and treated them better than we treated our own. So, now a lot of things have happened, since that time, and we're a little bit better. But what we call the left today, they're not the same kind of left. The Black Panther. Listen, I was all for the Black Panthers. I mean, somebody had to look out for us. Okay, because the Democrats in Congress wasn't, so somebody had to look out for us. I wouldn't. Now, are we at the same place we were back? Since it is Black History Week, Black History Month, are we at the same place now we were then? No, we're not. No, we're not. We're nowhere near it. Individually, we probably got people that still think the same way. Can't help that. But as a culture of people, I truly believe we have turned that corner. But some of us still want to fight the battles, even though the war is over. Okay. And again, so who are the Dems running? I don't know. But I mean, and look at the. Anyway, I was just fascinated that we're going to bring Kamala Harris to Montgomery, Alabama, so she can take y'all's money and sit down and not say anything. Not say anything, because she's still thinking about running for president, right? So she's not going to say much of anything. Why are you a person out here talking about gender, homosexuality, and racism when blaming blacks and Democrats for bringing it up? Well, y'all are the one to bring it up. Hakeem Jeffries right now is in Washington, D.C., talking about racism and identification. And I can't turn on the TV. I can't turn on any article on the internet without hearing somebody talk about gender affirming care. I don't bring this crap up. I'd much rather talk about how do you make a computer work. Okay? I mean, I don't bring this crap up, but it's brought up in a means and a way to get your attention off the most important things. Okay? Like in Alabama, we keep trying to figure out how come we can't get a lottery when 78% of the people who vote say they want one. So now that's public policy. 78% of the people that vote say they want a lottery, but the people who our legislative body works for wants gambling. So they can't put a straight lottery ticket together, a lottery bill together without putting casino gambling in it. No, none of us out here really want a casino gamble. I don't care about that stuff. But if I got a shot to pay $5 and maybe, just maybe one of these days I can get a little change, I'm good. I am good with that. But we can't do it because our legislators, the state representatives, and the Senate House, they work for somebody else. They do not work for us. And as soon as black folks figure that out, that the Democrats don't work for you, they work for their masters. Who their masters are, I don't really have a clue. But I can tell you who they not. It is not us. It is not the people who foots the bills. That's why I'm going to run for the city council next year. I'm only going to run once in my life for office, but I'm gonna run for the city council. So let the word go forth. Oh yeah, I'm going to run against Marche. Okay, let the word go forth. I'm going to run because somebody needs to look out for the people who pay the bills. Somebody needs to really look out for them. Okay, we really do. I mean, we get down there, we get down to the House of Representatives, or we get down to the state Senate, and when we come out of the bathrooms, there are people sitting outside the bathroom. Uh, One say, "Can I go in there and smell?" Ah, that smells good. And then you get to thinking that your doo-doo don't smell. You see, you think that. So if enough people say, as soon as you come out of the bathroom, can you go in there and take a whiff? Then you think you somebody. Okay. And we got a lot of people in public office who think they somebody, you know, and they forget the people that pay the bills. And I've been taking, and let me just give you my point. Let me prove one point to you. In Prattville, when the city council meets, they let the people who pay the bills speak first, and then they carry on with the city's business. In Montgomery, oh, guess what we do? We make the people who pay the bills wait till the end of the meeting to let us say something, and then they turn the camera off most of the time when we talking. You see what I'm saying? They want to give you 2 minutes, 2.5 minutes, which I understand the need for a little time discretion there because some people get down there and talk all night long. I got that part. But they make us sit there and go through the nuances of what is that stuff, those rules that you got when you have a meeting, Robert's rules of order, whatever the case may be, rather than the and making us the people who pay the bills. I mean, and they're supposed to work for us, but we end up working for them by sitting down in our chairs for an hour, hour and a half sometimes, and waiting till they get ready for us to talk. Okay, so we are not putting the people who pay the bills first. That's my thing. That's why I'm going to run for office. I'm going to do that. I may only get one shot, but I'm going to do it. Okay, because I'm tired of you. As a matter of fact, which party in Alabama controls the executive branch? The executive branch only the job, and I know you know this already, so I'm not telling you anything that you don't know. The executive branch only carries out the orders of the legislature. Executive branch don't make laws. Okay? They carry out the orders of the legislature, the state Senate, and the House of Representatives. Their job, like the mayor's job, is to manage by the rules given to him, her from the House and the Senate. Okay, that's what the executive branch does. The executive branch doesn't make rules. Now, every once in a while, they have discretion, like the governor gives certain people certain access to certain monies under the auspices of grants and stuff of that nature. Okay, Listen, I'm not speaking up for the Republicans. I tell you, but one thing I do like about them though, they don't promise you anything. And they keep their promise. Where the Democrats promise you everything and you get nothing. So I'm just saying, why can't we get a lottery? Because they don't work for you. They work for somebody else. Maybe somebody can slip me the ticket and show me who they work for. Shoot me an email, and I'll look at it. Um, so I'm just saying. Let me put my E here so somebody can tell me. LOJIC at let me see at yeah Gmail. Wait a minute. 2020 LOJIC 2020. Okay, that's LOJIC 2020 at Gmail. Okay. Okay. And maybe, just maybe, somebody would tell me who they work for. Okay, right there. That's the email address. That's the secret email address where I get all the secret things. Okay. LOJIC 2020 at gmail.com. See, I'll never tell. They would have to pull my fingernails off my hand in order to get me to tell anybody where the information came from. I am a person who believes in secrecy. Okay, so anyway, and the Republicans also, again, the governor does have some power. She can or he can veto whatever piece of legislation if it's bad legislation. Okay, they can do that, but they don't pass laws. So anyway, they will give you the green. I don't know about that for true or not. So anyway, so let's keep. So anyway, you can always tell when it's election season. Okay, Dems never mention others. Oh, ho, ho, ho. Which party in Alabama controls the executive branch? Or we already had that, and the judicial branch and the legislative branch. You blame Dems. Never. You blame Dems. Never mention up. Yeah, I do. Again, it is because Democrats make black folks think that every night when the lights go out, you got to go in the house because the KKK going to come riding through. When it actually is people who look like us who's coming through our neighborhood shooting people getting killed in their own homes. Going through our neighborhood sometimes it looks like a jail cell because everybody's got to put bars on their windows. Okay, everybody can put bars on it. And Lord have mercy, and Alabama Power, I got a bill yesterday for $324. I said, my God, who, who can pay that? I'm saying to myself, Lord have mercy. Lord, how much more? Pretty soon, the light bill is going to be more than the mortgage. Okay? Pretty soon it's going to be that much. And I'm just trying to figure out who's going to where are people going to live when they can't pay their light bill? Because Alabama Power is charging us so much money. I mean, where are people going to live? See, I haven't heard Hassel, I haven't heard Hatcher, haven't heard who's our senator? We got Hatcher and the other guy. What's the other guy's name? I don't hear them talking about the things that actually matter to people. Why does Alabama Power get a guaranteed rate of return? The infrastructure has been around for a long time. They've already recouped their investment in infrastructure. So why are they one of the few places in Alabama that gets guaranteed a certain amount of revenue? See? So why is that? I don't know. But they get it. They get it. I mean, that's what it is. So again, who do they work for? Who do they work for? That's all I want to know. Who do they work for? Who does your legislators work for? It damn sure not us. Okay. And I've been here 34 years now. I think I know a little bit what I'm talking about. Like the Public Service Commission. I'm yet to hear from Singleton's office or anybody else's office why in the world we don't have much say about anything that goes on in our legislative body anyway. So the one place where we can feel we got a little bit to say by our vote and by who we pick. The PSC is supposed to govern the utilities, Alabama Power, Allegheny, Aspire, and all those people. That's who they and anybody seeing any regulation going on? Anybody seeing any? Is there a what do you call that thing you put in your car to keep it in the military? You put it in your truck to make it not go as fast. I forgot what they call that thing, but it's something it's something on the gas pedal or something like that. You can only go so far, right? And well, who's the? It's called. I think it's called a governor. Who's the governor for Alabama Power? Really, who's going to determine just how much they can stick the meat to us? Okay, I mean, I had a little business for years. Nobody ever said, "Hey, Elkins, you don't have to pay this because you're not making much money." But Alabama Power gets to make as much as they want to and a little bit more with the help of our state legislators. So I'm just asking the question, how come? When the poor people have to pay, because when they made these houses years and years ago, we didn't have this we didn't have this what do you call this stuff, this I don't know what they call it, the the apparatus that makes your houses more energy efficient. We didn't have all of that, so the poor folks had to live in the houses that were not energy efficient. And now every time it gets cold as hell outside, then we got to have more heat because most of our heat's going out the door anyway. Now I could live out in Sturbridge or Wind Lakes or something like that, but then I'd have to make a choice. Do I want to eat or do I want to have a place just to stay to say I look good in this house? Okay. I decided I wanted to eat too. Okay. I want to eat, try to pay the light bill, whatever the case may be. I don't really need to stay out there, so I can look good. I used to go to people when I fix computers. I used to go to people's houses in Wind Lakes. No furniture, no nothing. But it looked good riding down the street. That's where Willie Joe lives. Willie Joe living fine. But you open the door to Willie Joe's house with nothing in it. Now I understand people, we start where we start. I got no problem with that. But image means everything to some people, except me. Don't mean jack to me. Okay, I don't care. Being able to buy groceries, that means a lot to me. Ask a Republican. Okay. Oh, here we go. Ask You need to ask the Republican who those questions. I have. They run the state. I'm listen. Again, I'm wondering who the Republicans work for too. When it comes to the lottery, I'm just trying to figure out who in hell anybody works for down there. Have any of you ever gotten a letter in the mail asking you what you thought about a particular issue from your representative? Of course you don't get it because they don't work for you. Okay, they work for somebody, and as soon as we figure out who that somebody is, we're going to be able to sit down and have a conversation about it. So I'm just saying, who do they work for? They don't work for us, and that's going to be so. What we need to do is get 500,000 people to come to Montgomery by April the 30th and ask the question with big signs: who do you work for? Okay, that's one. Because nobody they can give me a reasonable explanation why we cannot have a lottery, okay, without gaming attached to it. Because they don't work for you. Okay, the only names. Oh, listen, the Republicans. Because listen. I will say one thing about the Republicans. Most of their most of my disagreements with Republicans are philosophical. Most of my agreements with Democrats are personal. Okay. Philosophically, some of them say, well, we don't want a lottery because a lottery, along with it, comes crime and blah blah and blah blah and blah blah and gambling and and most of the time they're absolutely right, and that's why we got police, FBI, ABI, and people like that. But the Democrats say, well, we don't want a lottery because Mrs. Jones and Miss Sally may run up there and spend all their money on a lottery. But those same Democrats don't care about if Mrs. Jones and Mr. Jones go to the liquor store that's ran by the state of Alabama and get drunk. Because, as I said before, during COVID, the only store that was left open, right? Liquor stores were left open because it was more important to get drunk than to go to work. During the next election, you can vote again the same way you've always voted. And again, we are the only group of people in America, not just in Alabama. Black folks are the only group of people in this country that vote at least 85% one way. And what have we gotten for it? We've been misused, abused, manipulated, and we're still broke. Okay? Again, I told you, the Republicans don't promise you anything. And they keep their promise. Democrats promise you everything and don't keep absolutely it. Okay? They don't. But they make you think they do. They make you think they do because they raise hell during the election. And pretty soon, now black folks, now hear me out. Pretty soon we're going to get letters in the mail telling us about Jim Crow. It's coming. Okay, it's coming about Jim Crow and how people. I don't vote. I don't necessarily. I only listen. I'm so sick and tired of them too, but at least they don't promise you the world. They don't promise it to you. And again, and the classic example, and I'm putting the Republicans on notice for what happens at the city council. It's 5-4 down there. Why can't they make it where the people who pay the bills get to speak first? Why can't they speak first? Why are you going to make the people who pay the bills wait till the end of every meeting and then treat us like toilet paper and wipe your butt with us and at the last official thing you do at the city council meeting, where it should be the other way around? It should be the people who come down who work their butt off all day long or who've retired. They should get to speak first, and then let our representatives do the work of the people. But they don't. And I asked Calhoun about it. I've asked Pruitt about it. I've asked who's the other guy used to be for a long time with the white hair, Gebhardt, whatever his name is. I like him too, though. But philosophically, we disagree on some things. But I can't think. What is his name? Say there, out of sight, out of mind. I've asked them all. Samansky. I've asked them all. Let us speak first, like they do in Prattville, Alabama. And did you know that the mayor of Prattville actually makes more money than the mayor of Montgomery? Which I don't really quite get that one either, because Prattville is like a neighborhood in Montgomery. But anyway, that's a whole different show. Move right along to other things. Move right along to other things. Okay, then. And they still talking about the monkey things that they said that the president put out. So again, I went back and looked at some of the crap that Democrats put out on Trump. And again, Trump is not my favorite bear most of the time. But I'm looking for things outside of hypocrisy. Okay, I can't stand hypocrisy. I can't stand people who say one thing, but their actions do something else. And just to go down the list one more time, how about the Russian collusion? Oh, Lord have mercy, the Russian collusion, the biggest media driven lie of the decade. Trump's campaign colluded with the Russians to steal the 2016 election. Oh, how about this one? They said the president said that Charlotte hoax media repeated lie that Trump called the neo Nazis very fine people, which was a lie. Which was a lie. Okay. Oh, here's one. Here's one. He told people to inject bleach and disinfected hoax, vigorously twisted into what Trump told people to inject bleach into their blood. Okay. Now I will say that if 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 you wanted to inject bleach in you to get rid of COVID, you would have only probably had to do it one time, and you would have gotten rid of COVID and anything else in your system because you wouldn't have been here. Okay, I'm just saying. And then the Hunter Biden laptop as Russian disinformation when we did find out, you know what, the laptop did have sensitive things on it. Okay. Oh, here's one. Suckers and losers. Atlantic Magazine dropped an anonymous source bomb, anonymously sourced. Trump called dead soldiers suckers and losers. Okay, Trump denied it. It's a flat out lie, and a no name witnesses never confirmed. Pure hearsay. Pure hearsay. Okay. Oh, here's one. Muslim ban relentlessly branded as a Muslim ban despite targeting specific high risk countries, not religion, but countries. Okay, I'm just saying. So we the only people that lie. Oh, here's one: kids in cages. Media blasted Trump with photos of kids in chain link enclosures, except most of those were taken under the Obama administration. Trump's policy increased separations, but the cages existed long before deliberate misattribution to demonize him. Okay. In other words, it was attributed to him, but it was a lie. Here's one about the fine people hoax, and it's still ongoing. The same truncated Charlottesville's clip is still hanging around that he said these people were good folks. Also, here's one. Trump called soldiers losers. Another round of anonymous, he said this and he said that. Okay. And here's one for the COVID-19 thing. Downplaying the hoax media hammered Trump called a virus a hoax. Okay. So here's my thing. You can't keep lying on people and then don't expect them to be fed up with your lies. Whether you're the president of the United States or the governor of a state or a mayor of a city, and if what you're saying is true, then that's one thing. Okay. And of course, the latest one, the Obamas as the monkeys in the video viral outrage. Trump posted racist monkey video of Obama's. In reality, Trump posted a video on election security. The circulated video included 1 to 2 second auto from the from a thing that was marking. Hold on a second. Hold on 1 second. Hold on. Okay. So again, everybody lies. Democrats lie. Republicans lie. Everybody lies. But what I can't stand, we always try to manipulate the hell out of black folks by scaring them to death with race. Okay. And ID cards. Okay, then. What's up there, Duke? Our equipment was working yesterday morning. Wait a minute. Hold. That's right. Hold. Let me share the screen. See, I keep forgetting to share my screen. Hold on a second. Let me make sure I get this. I am glad you brought that up. Now people should hear you. All right, now go ahead.
Good morning, folks.
Good morning.
Now, Kevin, I wanted to ask this question in front of your audience.
Mm-hmm.
What did Trump have for supper last night, Kevin? Y'all up his butt so much. What did he eat last night?
Well, now, I did look up his butt. I did look up Trump's butt.
What did he eat last night?
Well, I saw a sign that says, "Ask Duke."
Oh man. You know what would have sounded better now instead of Trump accusing the staffer?
Mm-hmm.
He should have blamed Biden and said Biden was a Spider-Man, climbed up the wall and came in there. And it'd been more believable than a staffer. Because how is it that a staffer put a live clip of two individuals?
It's AI.
Who have to beat it. I don't care what it is, but what I'm saying, how is it that this staffer chose to post this particular image instead of playing the whole thing? I don't want to hear nothing about that somebody else stopped it.
Hey, let me ask you a question. Does it really make a difference?
Trump put it. Hold a minute, Calvin. See, you trying to gaslight us.
Yeah. Okay.
You guys love to try to gaslight us with that old boo. Anyhow, I'm trying not to cuss today. The commercial don't like when I cuss. Anyway, so this field photo that we're looking at with Trump's name on the top of it, Kevin, you trying to tell us that this damn thing just got stuck at that particular image for some reason or another? But like I said, I think Biden did this thing. He climbed up the wall. He didn't blame everything else on Biden. I told you that. If the bird poop on the power line and it gets associated with Trump, some kind of way, he'll blame the damn, blame Biden for doing it.
Mm.
So, but you on the road this morning trying to talk about all the things Trump. All you got to do, Kevin, is play his video, how bad he talk about the Hades and Somalians and taking down black images and all of that. Everybody know what Trump is about, dude. Okay. We don't have to explain anything to you.
I mean,
we wasn't hey, Kevin, we wasn't surprised when we saw that image of the Obama being monkeys and apes. We wasn't surprised of that.
Okay.
Why you think black folks ain't not uproar about that too much? We ain't worried about that right there.
Now, just let me ask you. Well, let me ask you.
Because Trump administration is killing white folks nowadays.
Okay, can I
in the streets, shooting 5 or 6 times.
Well, let me ask you a question.
Go ahead.
Do you really believe in your heart of hearts that the president of the United States of America has time, with all the things that are going on, has time to go to social media and make up a
Kevin,
Obama?
Didn't he post the same some kind of image? Hold a minute. Yes, he have time for this. He don't never go down sleep. Yeah. Trump don't never go to sleep.
Well, I think he does go to sleep.
Okay, what's that guy? Alfred, I can't pronounce his name. Alfred Jefferson.
What about?
He did a thing of him. He did a damn image of him a couple months or so ago.
Listen,
same kind of thing. This guy had a Mexican. He had a Mexican. Had him this dude head. So he owned up to that one.
So I did some research yesterday.
He said, know what they said in the White House? Trump said, y'all know how he is. He just having fun.
Okay, let me finish what I'm saying. I saw yesterday that evidently the FBI has concluded that Epstein was not running an island for what's the word?
Who own the FBI? Who runs the FBI nowadays?
Or Cash Patel.
Who runs the Department of Justice nowadays?
Okay. Well,
who run all that? Trump runs all this stuff. Shit,
okay.
Boy.
Okay.
Trump runs all of this. Trump runs the Supreme Court too. Come on. I
would think that some of these places have the integrity to do their job regardless of political.
Name one.
Me.
Name one.
Me.
Name one.
Pam
Bondi. Is it Pam Bondi? Or that other boy? Or what's his name? Patel?
Listen. We still ain't figured out what.
Only somebody I see was in. Go ahead. I'm talking over you too much.
We still ain't figured out what the Obamas did with all that money they put on that airplane. $1 billion.
See. No, you know what gets me, Karen. You know what gets me. Karen, you know what gets me.
Right.
Yeah, you know what gets me though?
What?
Every time we call you off, you go to reaching like them damn folks and them Fox News folks.
I,
Hey, they had somebody on Fox News said what's that one? What's that Levitt lady?
yeah.
She
Listen,
said
I'm just trying to
every
figure out
time
money.
they corner her off,
Yeah.
she say, y'all know how Trump is. He just like to have fun.
Now again, the Obamas walked in the White House broke, and now
See
they
now, look at you. See,
wait a minute, now they're
Trump.
worth
Hey,
about $60 million.
so Trump boys ain't making no money right now. His family ain't making no money
They had
right
money
now.
before
What
they
you trying
got
to
there.
tell me?
They had money before they got there.
I'm talking about they not making any now, right now. More money they ever made right now. Come
Well,
on.
and every president does, I guess, but not you.
Well, hell, why you bringing up the Obama then? Since everybody does, why you picking on the Obama then by
Because you're
making
going
something?
from being totally broke to millionaires after 8 years in the White House.
Trump boys are billionaires. Trump family billionaires right now. What you talking about, Kevin?
They were billionaires before they got there.
Well, they getting more. Oh, they a bigger billionaire now, aren't they?
Okay, all right. I'm just saying, you know.
Didn't you just say they got the right to make all the money they want to?
Well, sure they do.
Which one is it, Kevin?
If you make
I
it,
love. Hey, I would love to be an attorney, have your ass on the stand up there with you watching the carrying on. Hey, you'll be easy case.
Well, anyway, hey, what can I tell you?
But Kevin, it was Biden's fault.
Yeah, it was.
Okay.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Trump does no wrong in you guys' eyes. If Trump said it happened this way, damn it happened this way. Okay.
No.
Now, the end of the story. But Trump say he didn't do it. Like Trump said he got an ear shot off. Damn it, y'all should believe him. We had heard nothing about that guy that shot his ear, had been brought to trial yet, and nothing like that. Nothing like that. When the trial coming up for that guy, Kevin?
Yeah, I don't know, my friend.
When the trial coming up? The staffer, have they named the staffer yet? Have they fired this so-called staffer? Like I told you yesterday, that damn staffer is in the mirror name Donald J.
I hear you, brother.
That's what I believe now. I don't know. I'm going by what I saw. I saw that this image was posted up with this man's name on it.
Although I will tell you something else. Not
if you didn't do it,
not only did the Obamas make a whole lot of money off fake book deals, the Clintons
all of them made money. All of them. Didn't you just say all of them make money?
$65 million.
Kevin, didn't you say all of them make money?
Sure.
Don't single out nobody else.
So who do they work for?
Who?
The people in the White House. Who does the president? Who's the government? Who do they all work for?
Who President Trump works for?
Trump already had his money when he got there.
I'm asking who he works for right now.
He doing more work for us than any of the rest of them have done.
Man, something he got done since he's been in there. Besides the border.
Hey, you haven't heard about the price of medicine lately? Has gone extremely low price. You haven't seen that?
What about the insurance? Have you replaced Obamacare yet?
Well, again, if Obamacare had not been
Kevin, see, you ain't asking the question. See, that's why I say you'll be easy case on the stand. I'm asking you a question. Let me play attorney right now with you, sir.
Yeah, go ahead.
Speak with subject matter at hand, sir. Let's speak with subject matter at hand, sir. Name 5 things that Trump had done besides the border that made your life better.
Taking that medication.
I gave you a week to figure that one out. I asked you that question last week. Damn it, you couldn't answer. Now give me something.
Now there's so many things the guy has done until I can't.
Give me 5. Give me 5 things that affect your life every day that he's done.
Gas.
I don't hear nothing about no eggs and damn gas. I don't hear nothing about gas. I don't hear nothing about the gas. You talking about the gas last week. I won't hear crap about the gas and the eggs and the doggone border. Give me something besides those 3 things that made your life better.
You said my life, not everybody's life. I don't have a.
You don't eat that many eggs, Cameron. So Trump got you eating a lot of damn eggs. Huh?
Well, haven't you?
Trump got you living on eggs every day.
Well, haven't you?
And gas, eggs and gas had a good combination. You sip a little gas and eat a little egg and get gas right on, right?
Well, I know. Haven't you smelled the egg going down the road? I gotta go. Bye. Come on, man. Let's see. 5 things that Trump, Trump, has done. Okay. All right. Let me look here. Let me see. 365 wins in 365 days. Okay, so let's look at some of the accomplishments under the Trump administration thus far. 7 million new jobs, more than 3 times government experts projected. Middle class families' income increased nearly $6,000, more than 5 times the gains during the entire previous administration. The unemployment rate reached 3.5%, the lowest in half a century. He achieved 40 months in a row of more job openings than job hirings. More Americans reported being employed than ever before, 160 million. Jobless claims went to a 50-year low. The number of people claiming unemployment insurance as a share of the population hit its lowest record. Unemployment rates for African Americans, Hispanic Americans, Asian Americans, Native Americans, veterans, individuals with disabilities, and others without high school diplomas all reach record lows, and that is just a couple. That is just okay. Okay, I'm just saying. 25 things that Trump's done this year. Okay, here we go. See, we got them out there, but we never bring these things up because it doesn't fit the narrative. But I'm with you, not a problem. Okay. Now there is one lie going around on the internet that's a lie that I saw it myself the other day, and that's that Stacey Abrams has been indicted in the Georgia court for voter fraud. Now that's a thing that's going on. That she was the guy who was running for the governor of Georgia. There's been no credible source that I could find that will validate that. Okay. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I gotta get my friend here. I gotta get my friend William Boyd here because y'all. I gotta get it because he's got some stuff he want to talk about too. Okay, now let me go here right quick. So y'all, let me take a break, and then I gotta get my studio ready for a guest. So sorry about that. But hang loose. Don't go nowhere. We'll be back. Uno momento. Okay. So hang loose. Be back in a few minutes. All right. I promise. I will. All righty then, we're back. Okay, put my camera back on there because I was doing a secret. I was doing a secret thing there, to let you guys know. So I'm trying to get guests. I forgot about that for a second there. There's so many things to talk about. So many things to talk about. Again, uh, who do our legislators work for? Oh, more than 675,000 deportations. That's formal removals, plus an estimated 2.2 million deportations, people leaving voluntarily due to the enforcement pressure. Okay, although I don't know, your group will come up with some fake charges on Abram. Well, I don't know. I don't know the fake charges or not, but there evidently there's no proof she's not been indicted. That's what. Yeah. I sent that to you there, WB. I sent that to you, so you just click on it and you'll come into our you'll come into our whenever you get an opportunity to do this. Okay. Okay, let me see. You mean insurance go up on cars? Who made insurance go up on cars? Really? Seriously? I think that's your boy. The Bidens came in with all these great deals about electric cars, and it costs more to insure an electric car. You know that, right? You know it does, right? I mean, electric cars and won't let us drill for our own oil. Here, and that idiot named Hillary Clinton. I just, I'm trying to figure. Somebody needs to take a Democrat and open them up and see what the hell's in them. I mean, really, the thought process, it's like my good friend Scott Beeson says. He said, listen, they're not wrong at some of the things they complain about because nobody's right all the time, but they are wrong with the remedy. They are wrong with the remedy. Okay, and yes, I don't hear, I don't have it. That's true, but you're still going to end up paying for it. It's like when a neighborhood, when a house burns down in a neighborhood someplace, probably everybody's stuff going to go up, so you're still going to end up paying for it. It doesn't make any difference whether you have an electric car or not. Okay, and once they try to get, I think we're going to get rid of the electric car thing. Though it's an aberration. Okay, it is Americans are not going to dump their cars for an electric car and then let the sun not come out for a few days and then they be sitting there walking from here to Tennessee. Okay. Now, Americans are not going to do that. You'll get my gas car over my dead body. Okay. I'm not giving up that for no electric stuff. Okay. I'm with that. That ain't going to happen. Okay. I mean, the grid right now can barely handle what we're putting on. And they tried this back in the 1920s, right? They tried back in the 1920s about electric this and electric that, electric. Okay, it didn't work. Didn't work then, and it ain't gonna work now. Okay, ain't gonna work. Just not gonna do it. Okay, because we want to be able to put the pedal to the metal, and we need to know exactly, because if you go like in and from here to Selma, they were talking about putting millions of dollars in electric machine things that so you could juice up your car on the way down the road, right? Well, if I know people like I know people, we were going to go up down that road and steal the machines anyway. Okay, we was going to take the machines, undo them, take them to the house, and put one in our backyard and see whether or not we can make it work. Okay, I'm just saying we wouldn't go. They're not going to be there long anyway. Okay, I don't have a. I don't have a. I would never buy an electric car. Never. I don't even like getting on electric trains. Okay. Oh, nah. I don't think tariffs have caused the prices to go up. I don't know any. Can you directly tell me what prices is going up because of tariffs? As a matter of fact, I'm waiting for my. I'm waiting for my. I heard yesterday we're supposed to be getting a tariff check pretty soon. $2,000. Okay, if that's the case, we're gonna forget all about the tariff. Bring me that $2,000 check. Okay, I'm just saying. Yeah, which reminds me, I got to file taxes here real soon. Okay, forgot all about that. Yeah, okay, I got to download my TurboTax. Try to make that happen and see what's going on. Okay, now William, I sent you the link, my friend. So all you do is look in your thingamajigger there, and you shall find it. All right, moving right along to other things. Let me see what else is going on. Now, we didn't get into the Bad Bunny thing. We didn't get into the Bad Bunny thing. Okay, I haven't heard nobody's been killed lately in Montgomery, have they? I don't think so. Although I must admit, our condolences go out to Miss Vicky Lyman, the woman who came up with the lunch on Coliseum Boulevard. They used to be in a lunch van, and then they finally just put it in a regular place, and it was a great place to do business with. She's a fine person. That's Rand's mom, and she left us. And our prayers go out to the family. I went by there yesterday, but they got a black roof thing on the thing. So I guess they're not back open right now. But soon they get back open, make sure we make beat feet over there in honor of her to do business with those guys. Okay. Now the Bad Bunny halftime performance, a slap in the face of the U.S. So said the President of the United States. Political critique. Bad Bunny has expressed his discontent with U.S. politics, which, Puerto Rico is somewhat kind of part of America. It's kind of like Hawaii, though. They fly the flag, but they make their own rules. Most of the time. Um, so everybody's got a right to be disenchanted with America. I mean, it's not for everybody. Donald Trump's presidency, criticizing policies and comments that he views as anti-Latinx, whatever that means, or harmful to immigrant communities. Well, give me what you're talking about. America's made up of immigrants, okay? But herein lies. Yeah, he can have a place where, but I didn't pay him no attention. I want to hear him. First of all, you can't say it in English. I'm not listening to it anyway, so I don't care. I mean, this ain't Latin America over here, guy. I speak. I don't speak English. I speak American. Okay, so I don't care nothing about singing another song, and I saw the translation of the song, and it was terrible. It's like black rap music that I can't stand, using all these cuss words and vulgarities and all that kind of thing. And I saw the whole thing done translated in the English language, in American language. So yeah, I got no use for them. Okay. But again, I don't have a problem with Puerto Rico. Puerto Rico is not a property; it is a territory of the United States. But it amazes me. It amazes me, and I don't understand this thing about this. Everybody wants to be different in America now. Everybody wants their own code. I'm just, and here's what I'm saying, and I mean this from the bottom of my heart. I mean it. I mean no disrespect. I don't mean anything. If where you came from is so good, take your ass back over there. Okay, just go back. Go back. Okay. Well, I sent you the link there, Mr. Boyd. Okay, well, let me see if I can get him to call in because so you must got one of them cheap phones, William. That's all I can tell you. See, 334 521 521 2963 2963. Okay, let me see if I can get that done. But but I'm serious about that. If y'all don't like America, my Lord, just 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 take your ass back where you're from. Go back. We don't care. Inflation going down 2.7% is proof that the tariffs are not causing prices to rise. Man, you couldn't get in the studio.
Man, I don't know the Facebook passcode. I don't know the
okay.
email. I can't. Yeah.
I imagine.
Yeah.
Anyway, good morning, William. What's going on, though?
Good morning, man. I was just calling in and see what was going on.
Oh, not much. We just talking about the world as it is.
Well, I think everyone knows that the city council person used and abused her authority to try to get me arrested on Super Bowl Sunday. And I just find it ironic. You know, Kev, I done went to jail over my time frame since I got the military, maybe about 4 times. And every time I went to jail, it was all political motivated. Motivated. It was from people in office, um our family members. Every time that I went to a jailhouse, it was because of the action of those people abusing their power. And for some reason, I don't know why people think that, that my voice is being heard. I don't know why people think that I have a base that will follow me. And for some reason, they want my voice to be silent. I remember Albert Hone, and the only reason that he probably survived as long as he did is because he was a he was an elected official. He was a state representative, and I'm being not an elected official, but I am a community leader, and people have a problem.
Mm-hmm.
People have a problem, Dave. If I can only tell you the story, it's a whole lot more have happened to me, and it haven't been told. The whole story have not yet been told yet.
Mm-hmm.
So for this incident to happen in a political environment, I'm not going to go deep into detail, but it would happen in a political environment, and I guess I was supposed to be so stupid. And if you read that warrant, which I didn't highlight at least 16 statements that she made in the warrant was a lie. And I just don't believe that they allow her to do that. I remember years ago, 15, maybe 20 years ago, people were saying how the warrant system is broken down there, where you can easily, anyone can go down
You
there
can. You can.
and
Yeah.
sign a warrant.
Yeah, you can. Yeah, you can.
And I think that the
With
problem
no
needs to
proof.
be
With
fixed
no proof. You just got to go down there and say it. And
with no proof. Now, and the bad thing that the question that I was trying to ask her,
mm-hmm.
I had planned on going to the city council and ask both of them, both of those black females who's supposed to be down there to be an eye and ear for their people. And I'm just sorry that I got to go through this, man. I have to go through. They are not doing no talk. Who they want the whole entire city to be silent? Do we need a voice? Do they need to go unchallenged? Should everyone put their car in neutral and just be still? Well, I wasn't cut like that. I served 9.5 years in the military, and I think I did an outstanding job during my service. And to come out here to try to make a difference, and you have people in position, they're in position of a fear. They're not in position of authority, and they think that they're going to hold these political positions for a long time. They really think the position belongs to them. They think the people position belong to them, and they think they will never be upseated or uprooted during in election. You've been by me for years, Kev. You pretty much anybody know my story. You know my story, even from when they were trying to kick me out of the neighborhood. So I think that I do have a voice, and I think my voice do it scare people because of the fact that I would say some things that they would not say. And I consider myself as a Shadur Sanders, a first round draft pick, met all the qualifications, but because of his father, but because of somebody else, that he was overlooked. But now that they gave him a chance, and now when you give people the chance, then you would say, "Wow, it wasn't all that bad." We have people in office today, man. We have people in office today have not yet met the bar of leadership. I'm quite sure you know what leadership is. You've been there, done that. And I'm just sorry to say that I got to spend more time, spend more money to go downtown for this stupidity, man. I turned 62 years old on Friday. And for me to continue to go through stuff like that, they put language in the warrant that I don't even use, my brother.
Mm-hmm. So let me.
I'm not even going to go. I'm not going to even go into it. And there were so many witnesses in the room.
Right. But
there were so many people in the room. I'm quite sure they know these people is going to have to be subpoenaed.
Right. The without getting into the specifics of it, evidently you had words with one of the members of the city council, and that
I didn't have no words.
Okay. Well,
there was no words. Okay. There was any type of words. If there was any type of words, she went berserk.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Because I attempted. I didn't ask the full question because you still have people in the room want to know, well, what was that all about? I asked questions everywhere I go. I had asked questions before she came up there to other stuff that was going on in the meeting. I'm a person that is always going to raise a question. And before she got up there at the podium, I had already been asking questions. My name had already been called in an address.
What was
so for her to go down there and just tell all of those lies?
Yeah.
So what?
What was the question?
Well, the question that I was going to ask her was, what qualifies a person to serve on a board, which happened to be the Montgomery Housing Authority board? What was the qualification? Because I needed to know. Right. I just wanted to know. So maybe I didn't qualify to serve. I didn't know. I didn't know what I need to fix. I asked her in a very professional way, in a very professional tone. I gave her accolades. She was up there for a long time. We had to sit through her speech, and I gave her compliments on her speech. Marsha, you did an outstanding job on informing us on what's going on in the city. But I have a question about a vote that you cast pertaining to, and that's the furthest I got. I almost got because I remember I didn't get the question out. And when I said that, she knew where I was going, and immediately she just went crazy.
Okay.
She got a pattern of this now.
Right.
She got a pattern of this.
Right.
She have a pattern of this.
Right. Let me explain to people, though. A few months ago, or a month ago, whenever it was, you were out of town having a vacation with your family, and Aronde Mitchell put you up for the board position on the housing board. Some people turn you down, which is unusual because most of the time when a city council person elects someone, it's just a stamp, because most of the time we're going to give them their respect of knowing who they want to put on the board. When it came to you, evidently a lot of people, for personal grievances or political disagreements or whatever the case may be, they turn you down, which is not standard operating procedure, because most of the time that I've been told, if a city council person wants a particular individual for a particular job, then 9 times out of 10, they're going to vote in favor of that person. Except in this case, you were summarily turned down with really not an explanation to the public or to Aronde Mitchell why they turned you down.
And I deserve, Kevin, I wear lots of hats in this city. I got a lot of titles. I may not sit on the city council, but I promise you, I sit on some boards. I thought that it was only fair that I knew from black elected official why Was I not good enough when the white man was good enough? The white lady was good enough that you voted for them. What was it about me that you two did not want me to be on y'all board? I understand that. Even though y'all have supported me in the past, what did I do to y'all, or what are the qualifications? Why did the rule change when it came down to another black man wanted me to serve on his board? Why did y'all not allow him the same opportunity that y'all allowed the other white people or the other black people to serve? It was a general question. So it's not even about a board right now. I don't care about no board. You know, the board was paying me no money, but I feel as though I could have been a liaison to those people who sometimes get mistreated. People coming to me all the time for stuff. So I thought I looked at the position as being a servant, something that I do. It was free. You know, it's my time invested in trying to help those people who they are not out there helping, but they got lame duck people on the board that won't do what I would have done.
Right. So let me make sure so people who understand. So after you tried to ask the question of why or what rule change was there that you couldn't sit on the board, the city council person became berated, became irate, and made certain character references to you, or some sort of nonsensical thing that she said, and she goes downtown to say you threatened her.
Yeah, man, it's more than that.
Well,
Trust
I
me,
know.
man.
I'm
It's
just
more. It's some more stuff that I just refuse to put out there. It's garbage, man. For her to be an elected official,
yeah.
You got judges in the room. She couldn't handle pressure. It goes to show.
Yeah.
It just goes to show. You know, if I did, and then what really put me now I have to be extra careful now because it's what she wrote on her warrant, that she was in fear of her life and her child. Her child life. She was in fear, and they scared, and you know that stuff scared me. The old codes were, last month, young man got killed.
Yeah, they are.
Yeah. The preacher got killed because all those bad bogus warrant that was signed on him said he was stalking his wife and he was abusing his wife, and then when she killed him, she had a paper trail where she was already
I know who you're talking about. I know who you're talking about, and
they killed, and she's out now walking free. So when you create paperwork like that, and knowing her, I wouldn't doubt her the way she. Well, I'm not gonna go into other, but yeah,
right.
I believe that she's capable of being one of those type of incidents. So now I have to show enough protect myself because I know I ain't doing that to her. For her to make statements like that, and I'm quite sure she was coached by her other female women lead to make a statement like that. It scares me.
And all you
I'm the one that should have been signed a warrant.
Yeah.
But I'm a man. I don't need to go sign a warrant on no woman.
Well, I don't know.
Ask you,
I don't know why not, because women do nasty things too. So
right, but I just only ask a question, and like I said, if you go through the warrant that she wrote, everywhere that I wrote lie. And for those of you who haven't seen the warrant, go to William Boyd's Facebook page. And you read the whole warrant, and I'm quite sure there's gonna be some questions that you may even want to ask me. And if you see something in the warrant that raise an eyebrow, I'm gonna ask y'all to call me 334-263-1035. I'm asking her. I could go in there and rip that case apart. But I'm going to do the right thing and let legal handle this.
Okay. So at the end of the day,
but I just don't believe that they allow her to abuse. She was coached now. Oh, she would coach real well.
No
So,
doubt.
yeah, she would coach to do it.
Yeah.
I saw other statement that other council, the other elected official had put out there. So you see the connection. So she was coached to go out there because I'm here. They're gonna take me down. You can't take me down. What God got for me, God, you can't take me down with bull. I'm not. I don't even know Marche.
So just a short.
I don't even know I do not even know Marche Cabin.
Yeah.
I don't know who's really. Cause she from another side of the town, bro. I make see her when I go to the city council. I don't know nothing about her.
Okay, so the bottom line is though she went downtown, used the system against you,
Yes.
get a warrant using language that we all know. We've been there, done that. You got to put certain words on things.
Yes, sir. Well, there you go. That's right, Ted. That's right.
I
You
fear
got to
for
put
my
certain words.
life, and the minute you say "I
Yes.
fear for my life," it puts everybody on a heightened state. But we know who William Boyd is.
Yes.
We seen your work. And we haven't always disagreed either. But we haven't always agreed either. But I think you always have had the best interest of the people to the point where I saw you carry a casket all the way downtown one year.
Yes, cause I'm a servant. I can't understand that. I'm not an Uncle Tom.
Yeah.
I believe in black people. I believe in supporting my people because that's the way I was brought up. When you have a chance to try to help somebody, especially people of your kind, then do it because that's what white people do every day. They do it every day, and Donald Trump follows you do the same thing. So I'm just doing what I was called to do, to serve.
Okay. Well, okay. Well, let's. When is your case? Do you know when you go to court?
Yes, I'm going down on the 18th to plead not guilty, and then I promise you, I'm gonna have the courtroom full. And all the reporters need to be there because there's gonna be lots of people in the courtroom. A lot of people gonna be subpoenaed, and I want everyone to come down there and hear the lies. And I want to see who's gonna stand up with her with the lies. I hope if I'm thinking right, I hope this person come down there with her, the one that voted with her. To come down there with her with them lies, and come down there with these, and I think this is gonna be the straw to break the camel back.
Yeah, well, I think
because if we got people like that in office, don't need to be in office, man. I'm telling you, I'm trying to help. I'm trying to help y'all, and you sit there trying to put me in jail. What kind of stuff is that, man?
One more thing. Your grand marshal, when you Sammy Stevens is under the weather, isn't he? Also.
Yeah, and I saw him on earlier, and yes, Sammy still need assistance. Sammy is my friend, man. He's going through some medical situation right now. I pray for him every day. He do have a GoFundMe out there and a Facebook Cash App. So Sammy has been employed. Sammy's a guy like to go to work. Sammy is a very fun guy, but he been down, man, because he had a little situation with the insurance that they working on, man, but he haven't been to work, and man don't work, man don't eat. So right now he had not yet been back to work. That's why he wake up every day hoping that he can go back to work, man, because if you don't work, you can't pay your bill. So I'm asking people that know Sammy, Sammy ain't tell me to do this, but I'm a friend. He probably want to, cuss me out some more, but please go out there, and if you can help Sammy Stevenson, you can make a donation, $5 or $10. Every little bit helps.
Is that on his friend? Is that on his Facebook page? Is that on his Facebook page where we can find it?
It's on his Facebook. It may be on my Facebook page or febuary Facebook page. Y'all, please pray for Sammy. He's gonna be all right. He's a soldier, but everyone, we never know what life road that we got to go down, man. I know he done help a lot of people in Montgomery without the shadow of a doubt. And it's nice, he need a little assistance, not much. He need a little bit of assistance. I'm glad you brought that up, Kevin. So even you can go out there and every $5 and $10 help. I'm quite sure you'll get it back. All right, my brother. I appreciate you having me on 18 court date, and soon we get the court date.
And that's
trial.
Next Wednesday.
And I make everybody will know. I promise you, everybody will know, because I feel good about this one, because I know what she did. All them lies she told me, man, she gonna have to account for them. And when they found out that she lied, and I don't think she need to be in office, man. And then whoever come up there with her and try to assist her with those lies,
Mm.
and then if they are elected officials, then they need not to be in office either, because it just don't make no sense that you got black people trying to take out black people who all in it together trying to help somebody. And we are a member of the same organization.
Mm.
You know, I haven't seen her since she ran for city council. I didn't know she was going to even be there. She ain't never there, but now she was there. Kevin, you have a good day. Thank you, my
All
brother.
right, appreciate it.
Yep.
We'll keeping abreast of what's going on there. Yeah, it seemed like a bunch of political manipulation here, but again, you know, hey, listen, uh, like my good friend Donald Jenkins said, not my monkey, not my circus. But I do think that sometimes public officials think that they are crap don't stink, and you know, so I know crap when I smell it. Okay, and there seemed to be some crap. There seemed to be some crap involved in this one, but I wasn't there. But evidently, a lot of people were. I've been knowing William for 30 years since I've been in Montgomery, Alabama. So, all right, take one more call, and then I gotta get out of here. Yeah, Donald.
Been busy, Kevin. I ain't been able to get in today.
Oh,
What is Boyd claiming he was?
what? Turn that down, whatever that is.
Is Boyd claiming she put charges on him or got a restraining order?
I don't know which. I know she did go. I mean, he put it on his Facebook page. You can look see what it is.
I don't get it.
She signed some complaint, you know, against him.
Well, I mean, you have to. I mean, see, that's the thing. She probably wonder if she got a restraining order. She made a charge.
Mm. Well, I know you don't need any proof when you go down
there. What do you think she did?
She felt her life was in danger. I mean, that's a key.
Well, Boyd's a threatening person. He threatened he's gonna throw gas in my face and stuff like that.
Okay, well, I don't know about you. Two boys get in a fight, you know, let them fight. But
if Boyd wants to throw gas in my face, he's welcome to throw gas in my face. I don't think he'll walk away from it.
Okay then. Well, I'm gonna let y'all handle that one. All right. Thank you very much. Appreciate it. Anyway, man, my time's just about up. I'm having a great time today. What, man? That's what I thought. Anyway, moving right along. What else is going on? Okay. Got a couple things to do tomorrow. What rule change? I don't know what the rule change was, but I do know that most of the time when the city, because I've been on a couple of boards, most of the time when your name is put forth, most of the time it is just a formal procedure of the city council taking a vote. Most of the time they give the person that the city council person wants, they give them that privilege of putting in that spot whom they want to. This is one of the rare cases where the rest of the city council, a lot of people on the city council voted no, and I still don't quite get what that was about. But you know, that's the way they roll down there. Because again, when people tell you your doo doo don't stink, you know, for too long, why your doo doo really don't stink? And you know, and I'm you know, okay, not all the time, but sometimes. Hey, one more thing. I only just got one more thing. Okay, no, I can't even answer this question today. I got to ask this question tomorrow. I just can't, for living, nothing happen. I can't ask this question today because people gonna think I'm crazy. So tomorrow, I'm gonna, and don't forget Sammy Stevens. He has had some medical issues. Go to his Facebook page or William Boyd's Facebook page. Contribute a couple of bucks to him. The guy has been a stand-up guy in Montgomery for years, selling cars. He's with the parade every year. He supports it. So, you know, if you can afford $5, $10, $20, something like that, please go to his Facebook page and help him out. He's just down for a moment, but only temporarily. So, and you know, one thing William did says, you never quite know. You never quite know where you may find yourself sometimes. So just go to the page, and if you got $5, $10, please donate to him so they can so he can make his way. Okay. So anyway, my time is just about up. Just wanted to tell you. The lesson of life today is this: the ladder of success won't take you anyplace unless you are willing to do what it takes to climb it. And complaining about the ladder is not enough. And the word of the day is mettle, mettle. It is something that most people don't have anymore. It refers to the ability to continue in spite of difficulties. Mettle, the ability to continue in spite of the difficulty. And I just got to give you guys just one more thing. The ladder of success won't take you anyplace unless you are willing to do what it takes to climb it. And complaining about the ladder is not enough. Strength does not come from falling. It comes from getting up each and every time you do. Keep getting up. Keep getting up. Don't fall down and lay down. Fall down and get right back up. Okay? And look to the hills from where your help comes from. Don't try to do everything by yourself. Ask the one who holds all the power. That's God and Lord Jesus Christ themselves. So, gotta go. Hope to see you tomorrow. The good Lord says the same. Again, don't just fall down. Keep getting up. And I guarantee you, you'll notice something. You get stronger each and every time you get up. That's why they do push-ups in the Army. See you guys later. Have a great day.
Choose you in every heartbeat, in every prayer. Thankful for life and the love we share.